Just paid a little bit more for the hotel than I thought. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Like I said in last week's video, I'm going to do a how much I spent in New York and pay my credit card bill on this camera. Has anybody actually done a pay bills with me video? I have no idea. You guys can't see it in this video, but I do have my laptop out right here. I'm logging into my Chase account and I'm gonna answer the one question I know I'm gonna get right now from the budgeting community, which I'm assuming would be, Kristen, why do you have everything charged on a credit card if you cash flowed a vacation? Two reasons. One, you cannot pay cash when you buy Broadway tickets or reserve a hotel or flight on the computer. And two, most of the things I bought in New York, I just felt more comfortable using a credit card rather than carry a big wad of cash through New York City, because if the card got lost or stolen, not a big deal, call and cancel. If I had lost a huge wad of cash in the city, it was gone. Nothing I can do about it. So I have everything here on my Chase account, and it makes it a lot easier to share with you just how much I budgeted and how much it came out to be. If you missed last week's video, I talked about all the lovely service charges, fees, and extra taxes come when you visit Manhattan. So what I thought the cost would be is not what the cost actually was. The other question I'm sure I'm going to get is, Kristen, did you pay for this entire trip by yourself? You're not the only one that went. Answer is no, I did not pay for all of this trip. Costs were split, and Christopher Chase quick paid me his portions of things. There were a few things I wanted to do, so I'd pay for us to go, and there were things he wanted to do that he covered the cost of. For example, I wanted us to see the 9/11 Memorial Museum, so I paid for our tickets for that, and he wanted to go see Tootsie, the first preview in New York City, so he paid for the tickets of that. Whew. Now that we've gotten that all out of the way, let's just take a look. First things first, let's cover airfare. This did not come in as a surprise at all. Our round trip tickets total for two people sitting in the economy section, of course, because it was an hour and 15-minute flight, came out to $425 total. Two people, taxes, fees, bags, set to go. We also decided to taxi to the hotel rather than Uber, and a lot of the videos I watched about New York recommended taxis over Uber, especially when it comes to getting to your hotel, because they had a one flat fee. So if you got stuck in traffic, if it took longer than usual, whatever it was one flat fee to get you to your hotel. And that brings me to my first fun one. For this section of the video, we're gonna ask Siri. I thought each night in this hotel was going to be $115. Had it been $115 and we were there Tuesday, Wednesday night, Thursday night for 4 nights. Hey Google, what's 115 times 4?
The answer is 460.
$460, and I would have been okay if it was bumped up to 500, couple taxes here and there, great. How much it actually cost? $665. And if you missed the last video, I highly recommend watching it so you'll see what I'm talking about. There were extra charges and fees tagged onto this bill, which did amount to an extra $200. The one that did irk me the most was having to pay for a facilities fee because the hotel had a rooftop bar that was under construction, and the lady at the front desk said it was just their policy, and if I wanted to take it up with management, I'd have to email, and I just honestly didn't have time for it. It was fine. I hate saying I just threw it onto the card, but it's true. I just did. I didn't want to go and fight with it. It was a vacation. I wanted it to just work out. I had the money set aside for it. Just paid a little bit more for the hotel than I thought. Big thing I budgeted for were Broadway shows. I will let you know that I side hustled a lot to get good tickets because I really enjoy live theater. If you didn't already know, I'll link it up in the cards. I'm really big into musicals. I've done musical theater for years, performed on cruise ships as a singer, all that stuff. So when I go and I want to see shows, I'm willing to pay a little bit extra to be in the first maybe 10 to 20 rows. We got really lucky that we went in the middle of the week. We were able to see shows. I think everything was in the first 10 rows. Tootsie may have been a different story because it was a premiere and there were a lot of people, but either way, great seats. And I budgeted out $450 for 4 shows because Christopher surprised me with the 5th. And total for shows, for both of us to go, I'm adding them up, $465. That's fine, $15 over, not a huge deal, especially when dealing with Manhattan and New York and the prices being different than the Midwest. It's fine. Oh, I just passed the Pod hotel charge again. The Pod was a good hotel, I will say. I am going to share with you guys a hotel tour because the Pod was a minimalist hotel. I was so close to texting Abundantly Minimal Sarah. If you don't know her, that's her channel name, because she's a very big minimalist. This hotel was literally, you open the door, you swing right past the bed, dresser, bathroom, and that's it. I think it was like 220 square feet. It was perfect. That's all you need. It's a place to sleep and shower because you're there to see the city. Loved it. Check that out. I will have that video out hopefully soon. I have to get that footage. In my last video, I said that our sightseeing buses were $55 for both of us. They were $55 each for 3 days. So our bus voucher came to a total of $110. With additional tickets to the 9/11 museum, 2 fancy dinners, all the extra just daytime meals in Times Square. I will tell you, I charged everything to my card mainly because Chase Quick Pay was easier and I really wanted the Chase points. So I asked to have everything charged onto my card. Wasn't an issue at all. The bill came out to be $2,092.32, and I'm looking at it right now. In my New York savings fund, I have $2,663, so I'm going to apply that right now. But Kristen, what are you gonna do with the leftover money? What a good question. Yes, this looks to be about right. $450 for shows, $660 for hotel, $425 for flights brings me right around the $1,500 mark, plus the food, the coffee, you know. Yeah, this looks to be absolutely perfect. Does anybody else double, triple check their bills, whether they're credit card bills, statements, whatever it is? I do not judge the way you pay your bills so long as you live within your means, or at least try to. Here we go. 3, 2, pay bill completely, pay on card. Yes, pay all of the statement now. 3, 2, and it's done. It is completely paid off. This video was not made to be like, hey, look at me. I have all this money and I can pay off this vacation. No, no. This is from weeks and months of side hustling before and after school. I did anything and everything I could to put as much money into this account. I have several videos. I'll link one of them up here on ways I saved this money, ways I cash flowed my vacation, things I stopped buying. And it's more of a way to be inspiring to you guys. If there's a trip that you want to go on and you're thinking right now, there's no way I could drop that money. If I had gone back 6 months in time and said, hey, can you drop almost $2,100 right now to go to New York City for a couple days? I would have said, no, I cannot. But I sat down, and it's all explained in my cash flow video. I sat down, estimated how much I needed, divided it into a weekly savings plan, and then found ways to get creative to make it work. And some weeks I did, and some weeks I didn't. I made the best with what I had, but I made it happen, and I'm so excited. I wouldn't take it back for the world. It feels really good to not see any of this sitting or looming, you know, with credit card interest or debt rising or anything like that. And I'm just saying, if I could do it, you can do it. Anyway, that is it for this video. Please let me know down below in the comments if you are planning travel and if you're trying to cash flow it or put down a deposit, whatever it is. Christopher and I's next big travel adventure that we are saving for is for our honeymoon. We will have some wedding videos coming out in the future, but I can say right now, we are planning on honeymooning in Hawaii because that is a place I did not travel on cruise ships. And I just said, hey, I would love to go to some place in Hawaii. If you know of any good places or you've traveled there, let me know down below. I've gotten some really good suggestions, villas, all-inclusive things. I've heard all-inclusive is the way to go out there. That way if something happens and schedules change, it's covered. But if you know any information, I would love to hear it down below. If you've not already done so, please click that subscribe button and bell to be updated on each and every future video. Summer is a short 48 days away, said the school teacher. If there are any videos you would like to see, I would love to hear about them because the second that we hit May 30th, I'm gonna try to do 3 uploads a week. 3 uploads a week, teaching online, wedding planning, and girl getting back to that gym because I have a wedding dress fitting consultation coming up. So that's all for me. Anything else I need to share? The time I'm filming this, I am 1 week away from my engagement photo session. Okay, I'm done rambling. Chase signing out and signing off.